Hello everyone, this is Sudhir. Welcome back to my class. Today our topic is percentage. What is the uses of the percentage? The percentage is the part of in our daily life. How? For suppose you are going to shopping mall to buy something like clothes and they're offering you like it is a 20% discount, 30% discount or 40% discount. So how the discount will be calculated? Yes, that is depend on the person. And the person is going to take something a loan from the bank is offering him like 7% interest, 8% interest, 8.5% interest. How the percent will be calculated? So that everything will be discussed in this video. So what is the meaning of the percent? The word per means out of and the cent means 100. Thus the percent means for every 100. Don't forget the percent means for every 100. It should be calculated for every 100, right? The symbol for percent is just you can look at on the screen. So how to write the percentage symbol? Yes, this is the symbol for the percent. Now what is the questions we are going to discuss? So we are going to discuss the different models of the percentages. So how to find the percentages? In that the first one is fractions as percentage. A fraction with denominator 100 can be expressed as the percentage by just putting a percentage symbol along with the numerator. That means the first question we have there 23 divided by 100. So what is the numerator in this? 23 is the numerator and 100 is the denominator. So this 23 by 100 how we can convert into percent? Just simply you can write numerator 23 and put a symbol percentage, that is 23%. Similarly, can you say what is the next one? 91 by 100. Yes, it is 91% because percent means per every 100. The 63 by 100. So how we write this? So 63 divided by 100. This is the numerator and this is the denominator. We can write 63%. So this is the model fractions as percentage. Okay. So when we have 100 in the denominator, then the numerator, just you can take a numerator and put a symbol of percentage. So the next one, in case if a fraction has the denominator other than 100, for example, just we can observe here 3 by 5, how this 3 by 5 can write as into the percentage now? Yes, so that 5 we can convert into 100. How? 5 20s are 100, just you can multiply by 20 with the numerator and the denominator. Then you will get here 60 because 320 times are 60 and 25s are 100. Now 60 by 100, it's very clearly we can write 60%. Okay, and we have another model for this, that is the best model, that is 3 by 5. If you multiply by 100 and try to cancel it, is 5 1 times and 5 20 times will be cancelled. Now 23s are 60, so this is the 60%. So this is the method 2. Okay, and 14 divided by 35. This 14 divided by 35, I am going to use that second method. See how to do this. So 14 divided by 35. As per the second method, we should multiply by 100. Don't forget this model we are using when the denominator is not 100. So you can convert into 100. This is the one model. Other model, just you can multiply by 100 and try to do the cancellation. So see, 14 will get cancelled by the 7 table, like 7 2 times and 7 5 times. Okay, 7 2s are 40 and 7 5s are 35. Similarly, 5 1s and 5 20 times will cancel here. So 20 into 2, that is equal, it is 40%. So 14 by 35 will get into 40%, right? And the next one is here, that is 16 by 32. So how we write this? 16 by 32. 16 by 32 into 100. Yes, so 16 table, 16 ones and 16 twos are 32. 2 ones and 2 50 times 2 5s are 10 and keep a 0 here, so 50. So 50% is the answer for this question, right? So this is a model. So when we should use this model? When the denominator is other than 100. So when we have a fraction form, that fraction if you want to convert into 100, there are the two models. Denominator you can convert into 100, otherwise just you can multiply the whole fraction by 100 and do the cancellation with the denominator to that 100 and just you can multiply what we get the answer, right? The next one, percentage as fractions. So what the previous one? Fraction as the percentage here, right? So this is the model, fraction as the percentage. Now what we are going to do? Percentage as the fraction, right? So to convert the percentage into fraction, remove the percentage symbol and divide by the 100. So reduce the fraction form to its lowest. That means 7% is there. Remove this percent symbol and you write 7 divided by 100. If it is possible, try to convert into its simplest form, its lowest terms, right? And because with the 7 table you can't cancel this 100, because 7 is the prime number, you can't cancel by the 7 this 100, so just leave it. So 7 divided by 100. This is the model, the percentage is converting into fraction. The next one, 30%. So how we write it? 30 divided by, so what I'm doing, I'm removing this percentage symbol and keeping 100 in the denominator, right? Now 0 0 cancel, that means 3 by 10. You know why we cancel this 0 0 here? Actually it is cancelled by the 10 table. 10 3 times 30, 10 tens are 100, the 3 by 10 are written here. So this 30% can be written as 3 by 10. So this is the process, that percent we are converting into a fraction, right? And 64%, how to write this 64? So 64 divided by 100. Can we cancel this? Yes, by the 2 table. 2 3s and 2 2s. 2 3s are 6 and 2 2s are 4. Similarly, 2 5s are 10 and 0. So again, we can cancel by the 2 table. 2 16 times and 2 25 times will be cancelled. So finally we get 16 divided by 25. 16 divided by 25. For example, you are getting in your unit test out of 25 or 16 marks you got. That means you got 64%, right? So how fractions can convert into percentage? That's the previous we had discussed, and now this is the percentage to fraction. So the next model, decimal as percentage. So how to do that? Just you can observe on the screen, we have some decimals like 1.5, 1.63, 0.1. How these numbers can convert into percentage? There are the two methods. The first method is first to write the decimal number into its fractional form and then convert it into percentage. So this is the first model. And the second model is we can also multiply the given decimal number by 100 or just move the symbol, that means that the decimal point to 2 places to the right and then put the percentage symbol. So this is another model. So the first model we'll discuss now, the 1.5 here. Yes, 1.5. So to remove this decimal point, one digit before we have a point, to remove this one, just we multiply 10 by 10, numerator by 10 and the denominator by 10, because we have one digit before point. So 10 number is the 10, by the 10 we multiply numerator and the denominator, then we will get here 15 divided by 10. Okay, now it is a fraction form. Then you can multiply by 100 to get into the percentage, like 10 ones and 10 tens. So 15 tens are 150. So 150% is the answer for this question. So similarly, the second model is just you take this 1.5. So this is the easy model into, as per the second model, we should multiply by 100. Take into 100. Now what you do, the decimal point, so just keep the decimal point 2 places to the right. That means here we have only one place, that means 5. For the other place you take a 0, that means 15. For other place you can take a 0 here, that means 150% is the direct answer. Okay, so try to answer the next question in the same model, that is 1.63 is there, just 1.63 is the decimal to convert into percentage, multiply by 100. We have it 20. So take this decimal point after the 2 digit, that means 163% is the answer. So this is the direct model. This is one model, this is another model. So you can select any one model from this, right? So the next one is 0.1 they gave. This 0.1 into 100. Right? So actually this decimal point should move to the 2 places, but here we have only one digit. For the other digit you can take one more 0, so then you will get 10% is the answer. So this is one model. Actually Oh, this is the second model. If you want to do in the first model, that is converting into fraction first. So let us discuss that model also. And what's the process? This 0.1, we should multiply first 10 by 10. Then you will get 1 divided by 10. After this you multiply by 100 to convert into fraction. So 10 ones, 10 tens get cancelled. So 1 into 10 is equal to 10%. This is one type of model, right? So this is the process converting decimals as percentage. The next model, percentage as the decimal. So before we have discussed the decimal as the percentage, now percentage as the decimal. It's a very simple. So observe on the screen what is happening here. Remove the symbol, percentage symbol, and write the number as the fraction with the denominator 100, then convert it into decimal. The same result can be obtained by the first removing the symbol, that means the percentage symbol, and the moving the decimal point 2 places to the left. That means the two model we'll discuss. The first model is 15%, means just we can remove this percentage symbol and then we write 15 and take in the denominator is 100. Okay, so 15 divided by 100, when we have a 2 zeros here, so take the point before the 2 digit, that means 0.15 is the answer for this question. So this is the model converting percentage as the decimal. And what the second model we have discussed here, the same result can obtain by the first removing percentage sign, then moving the decimal point 2 places to the left. So direct answer this one, when we are taking 15%, that means the 15%, okay, first remove this percentage and take the point before the 2 digit to the left side. They have given the decimal point should moving to the left side, 2 places to the left side, right? So that means left side, the 2 places mean we have 1 and 5. Before this one we should get a point and you take here 0, so 0.15. Got it? So next model is 8.5%. So how to write this 8.5%? Take 8.5 divided by 100. So we have 100 here, so take the decimal point before the 2 digit. That means it should move to the left side. So we have left side only 1 digit, so we need 1 more digit, so that we take 0. For that 1 more digit we are taking 1 more 0 and 85. So 0.085 is the answer for this question. And the direct model is without taking here in the denominator, directly this point can move left side or 2 places. So then you will get direct answer 0.085. So try to answer this question now, that 8% in the same model. So without taking this divided by 100, we will try now. So 8. Okay, so we should remove this decimal, I mean this percentage symbol, and 8 I have taken. So before this 8 we should get here, I mean the decimal point should move to the left side, the 2 places of the decimal. 8 is only 1 digit, so for 1 more digit just I have taken is 0 here. So the answer then you get 0.08. So 0.08 is the answer for this question. So this is the model converting percentage as decimals. Yes, finding the value of the percentage of a quantity. So this is the main topic, okay, so in the whole concept. So before what we have discussed, only that is a basics points, how decimal we are converting into percent, or percent into the decimal, fraction into the percentage, again percentage into the fraction. Those all are the basics, but this is the main thing what we should learn from this topic. Okay, so 12% of 500. What is the 12% of 500? How to find? Just to take 12 by 100, the percentage should convert into the fraction. 12 by 100 into this 500. Okay, now what we do is cancel this 101 times 105 times 500s are 500. Now 12 into 5, that is 60. So the answer is 60 rupees is the answer. So 12% of 500 is 60 rupees. The next one is 25% of 700. So how to do this? 25 divided by 100, but 25% we write 25 divided by 100 into 700. So 100 ones and 100 sevens. So after that we should multiply this to 25 into 7, that is equal to 175. 25 sevens, 175 meters. So the next one, 80% of 200 grams. 80% of 200 grams. So how to take this? As usual, 80% we write 80 divided by 100, and 200 grams here, 200. So as usual, 100 once and 100 two times will cancel. 80 into 1, 80 into 2, that is 160 grams. Okay, so because 8 2s are 16, so 80 into 2 is 160 grams. That is 80% of 200 grams, right? So this is the model how we are converting. That means finding the value of the percentage of quantity. The next model is, this is the last model, 9 of 6, 36. So find what percent is the following. So what is the concept here? Finding one quantity as the percentage of whole quantity. For example, 9 of 36 means what is the part of, what is the percentage of a 9 out of 36. Okay, for example, a student got 9 marks out of 36, 9 out of 36. Then how to find the percentage? So that is the main content here. So this 9 by 36 we write in the fraction form and just to multiply by 100. That's it. So this is the model, and here we can cancel by the 9 table, that 9 once and 9 4 times. So 4 once and 25 times will be cancelled. So we have 25 into 1, that means 25%. Okay, so 25% is the answer for this question. Similarly, the next one is 25 grams of 500 grams. So what is the percentage of this one? Just you take 25 divided by 500 into multiply by 100. So what we do is, this 100 once and 105 times will get cancelled. Now we cancel again by the 5 table, 5 ones and 5 fives will be cancelled. That is equal to, answer is 5%. Okay, so 25 grams of 500 grams is, that is just 5%. The next one, 75 pies of 3 rupees. Observe here, this is very important. 75 pies here, this is 3. So you should not take, that means 75 divided by 3. No, this is wrong. We should not take like this, because we are comparing 75 pies with 3 rupees. First, this rupees 3 we should convert into pies. That means how many pies? 1 rupee equal to 100 pies, then 3 rupees are equal to 300 pies. Now we should compare with the 75 pies with 300 pies, right? So now we can find out what is the percentage. So how to do is, that is 75 divided by 3 rupees are now 300 pies, take into 100. Okay, because we are converting into percentage, so that into 100. So 100 ones, 100 threes get cancelled. 3 1 3 25 times will be cancelled. So finally it is 25%. So 75 pies of 3 rupees is just 25%. So this is the main content we have discussed in the percentage concept. So different type of percentages we have discussed. In the next classes we'll discuss how to find the discounts and the remaining, that means what about the simple interest and compound interest. So it will be continued in the next remaining classes. So here is some questions for practice. So this is Sudhir. Thanks for watching. See you soon.